Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 1 of the new Minecraft guide with me, OMGnit. Yeah, that is another episode 1 of a completely new series, because I'll be quite honest, I started the last series a bit of a way into it, and then got that obsessed with playing the game, I forgot to record episodes and decided that I would just hit doing that at pace to just discover a bit about what 1.18's got going on. So, the idea of this new series is we are going to take things a little bit slower than we had done before. I think I got a little bit obsessed with kind of having to make loads of progress really quick and turn this into a guide for you guys so you can discover the game yourselves along with me even if you want to, and really just proper learn the basics from start to finish and turn this into a proper guide. And I know I've got quite a few young guys who like to watch this, and it's really important to me that we can teach those guys how to play the game in really simple terms straight off the bat, so that they can enjoy the game. And you know, I'm going to give a shout out straight away to Pixel Riffs. I've watched Pixel Riffs since I started playing the game, and he always does great things in his survival guides, and I'm going to kind of go along that sort of fashion. So we're going to start really simple, really basic. We've chopped ourselves our first bit of wood. I'm going to go and just jump and get this other piece of wood over here, and the first job in any survival world is get your tools together. So today we're going to focus on getting some core bits of tools, and we will also be going into our first night, and we're not going to use the non-traditional method of going through the first night. So I think we're going to go old school, and we are going to purposely survive our first night. Now there aren't many trees around here. It's a lovely little area, but you know, we just took that one tree down. There's one more up there, and then we'll have to go hunting for others. So what I'm going to do is punch these leaf blocks, and when you punch leaf blocks, it's the same as leaving them to respawn basically. You'll get little drops from them. So at the minute we've got a few sticks, and you will get saplings. So you can see on my hotbar there, we've got 3 oak saplings, and I just want to get enough saplings here to go about, oh, and an apple, to go about replanting these saplings so that we've got some wood for upcoming episodes, for building, for fuel, all that good stuff. And I think our first little sort of overnight base area, I think we'll just stick in that little cove there. That looks pretty cool. Really like the seed, it's very pretty. Nothing on too mountainous yet, but we'll start exploring in a couple of episodes time, I'm sure. So yeah, today is going to be keeping it simple. We're just going to get the basics together. Ooh, is that a hill to nowhere? Yeah, okay. Well, yeet! Yeah, we're going to get the basics together, make a couple of tools. I'm just going to start a little quick... Oh, there is another tree there. A little tree farm off the back here. So we've got 4 saplings on us now. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can get those in another episode. And we're going to make our first crafting table. So oak planks, so you take 1 oak log, put it into your 4x4 crafting menu and make 4 oak planks. And you take those 4 oak planks, put them 1 each in each slot in the menu, pull it out, and you get your crafting table. We're going to place that crafting table down, and we are going to make some more planks. Drop those. Then we're going to make some sticks. And we should have made a few more planks, there we go, and then we can make ourselves a wooden pickaxe, and that's all I'm going to make to start with, because I want to upgrade to stone tools. So wooden tools are pretty much, well, they are your most basic tool in the game, and therefore not that strong. We are going to make some stone tools, but we're just going to wait 1 minute, because this tree looks like it's despawned over here, and we might be able to get, there we go, another apple and a few sticks. That's 1 more. Let's see if we get any more saplings out of these. Some more sticks. No, that's it. Okay, just 1 more sapling. So we're going to put. Oh, no, there we go. 1 sapling there, and we'll drop another one over here. There we go. So, in the introduction, you'll have noticed me gathering some seeds. So that's going to be for some early game food. but I'm going to start on shelter to start with. So just punch some of this dirt out here, and we're just going to craft ourselves a little hole in this hillside and make ourselves somewhere to stay the night. So there we go, we've got 3 cobblestone, so if we drop down our crafting table, use 3 cobblestone and 2 sticks, and we've made ourselves a stone pickaxe, and you'll see immediately that's quicker, so much faster already. And what I'm going to do is just mine myself out a nice little hole in the hillside here. Doesn't need to be anything too fancy, but it just needs to be something slightly fancy, like we don't want to leave it completely basic, so we will jazz it up a little bit. But by gathering this stone, we're already at 23, look, so we should be at nearly 30 stone in a minute. I'm just going to gather enough stone to make ourselves a stone axe, so we've got a bit of defence, and a stone shovel, and oh, I need some more sticks, and I want to make a stone hoe. So we've got these 7 wheat seeds on us, and that's going to be important to early game survival, is just having food to start with. So if I dig out these dirt blocks here, we'll make ourselves our first kind of little farm area. Actually, I think it's looking good. So for farming you need 2 things really. You need water, well 3. Water, you need some soil, and you need a hoe. Because what you do is you right click with your hoe to till the soil, and the water should then irrigate. So that means basically wet the soil, which means your crops will grow quicker. So we just got ourselves a little patch around here, and we're just going to fill this up with the wheat seeds that we found so far, and get ourselves a little, there we go, look, that one's just irrigated. We got ourselves the seedy place advancement for getting our seeds planted. What we're going to do is actually, to get seeds, you might have missed it while I was doing the little bit of intro, but if you punch grass, you should receive every so often some seeds. There we go, actually it's been really quite quick actually. How many we've got now? 5, 6. So if you just punch over the grass, and then we'll come back later on and put all this out, so looking a bit too plain, we can come back and what happens if you use some oatmeal and make the ground. Right, now up to 13, 14, 15. More. Oh, this a bit now. 16. So now we've brought our 16 seeds back to our little farm. We're going to get all these in the ground over here. There we go, that last one. And there we go, we've got our first little farm set up already on day 1. I'm just going to knock a little bit of this out to make a bit of a pathway. We've got another seed, we might as well stick that in. And then we're going to go back to our little hole and start and make ourselves a bit of shelter. So I am going to clear out this cave a little bit, and then we'll see about fixing up some better shelter for the night. I've just realised we really haven't got a lot of wood on us, and that's not good for the first night. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly head out and see if any of these trees have grown. So there we go, we've got one there, we've got one short one there. If we're really quick, we should get this wood just before the sun sets, and it should leave us in a better place to survive the night in our little cave, because we haven't got any charcoal, any coal either, which is a bit of a problem for light. So 16 wood there, should be okay. That tree's going to grow. We're going to try and make ourselves safe in our little cave area, and then I'll talk to you about a few of the other bits and pieces that we can do just to make life a little bit simpler early game. So we are going to very quickly lay ourselves a little cobblestone foundation. There we go, we've got a little foundation there. We're going to make some planks. Got 5 there. We'll make ourselves a little plank frame. Beautiful. And then we're going to make some more planks. And some more planks. And then we should be able to make ourselves a little oak door. We're going to take our crafting table inside with us. Drop a door down, and now we're safe inside our little house. But it's not very homely yet, so what I want to do is probably drop a crafting table over there, and we're going to make a furnace. So a furnace you can make with just 8 cobblestone around the edge of your crafting table. Pull that out, and we're going to drop our furnace down on the floor here. Now we need a bit of light and a bit of heat in here. So I'm going to start by making a piece of charcoal, which will just burn a plank. And you can see this plank is fuel. This oak log is what you're trying to smelt with the fuel, and that turns into this piece of charcoal. And then if we put 8 more pieces of log in there and that piece of charcoal, we'll get ourselves 8 pieces of charcoal, which we can use to make some lights. So there we go, we can see we've got the charcoal there. What I'm going to do now is see if there are any more resources in this cave while we're just in here. We are a bit hungry as well actually, so what we might do is use one of these apples that we got from the tree. So apples are quite handy just to restore, there we go, 2 hunger bars each. And that's just going to make us a bit healthier for this first night, just in case we do have to tangle with any mobs eventually, but we should be pretty safe in this cave, provided we don't open up some hidey hole at the back of here and find ourselves any unwelcome guests. Every stove needs a chimney, so we're just going to add ourselves in a bit of a chimney up there. There we go, let's knock that out there, knock that out there. That's going to vent all the smoke out of the furnace. And looks like we've got ourselves, there we go, 9 pieces of charcoal. Are we going to get a 10th out of that? No, we're not. There we go. So that's our charcoal. Now, the reason we made the charcoal is that if we combine charcoal and sticks in our crafting table, we can make ourselves some torches. So we've got 8 torches. So now, rather than having to have the furnace lit, we can drop a torch down there, and maybe a torch over here. Let's stick one in the wall up, and we've got ourselves some nice light in our little house. And the other thing I think we can probably do at this stage is make somewhere to put all of our things. So we've got 8 planks there. So once you start collecting together some tools and bits and pieces, you really want some storage. And a good piece of first storage is to make yourself a chest. So you do that by placing those 8 planks in the crafting table, and we'll pop our chest down there, and we can use this then to store the things that we're not using. So we're probably not going to use that dirt, we probably don't need the doors straight away, we won't need the wooden pickaxe. We'll probably keep that cobblestone on us, that will be useful. Cobblestone walls, maybe, we might use those. And what I think we need to do now is just using that cobblestone, we'll just make this a little bit more homely, and maybe make the outside a little better looking as well. Do that with some cobblestone slabs, some cobblestone walls. Let's just carefully stick our nose out here. Yeah, it's okay, nothing's going to jump straight on our heads, so we will stick ourselves some steps in. And we can put a little slab up to that bit. And let's put ourselves a little wall out as well. And maybe a little shelter above our doorway. See if we can get that to take nicely. There we go. A little shelter above our doorway just to make it a little bit more inviting. We'll stick a torch either side. And there we go, that's our little first night hidey hole. Nothing's dropped on our heads yet, so we're doing okay. And maybe as we're out here, we can drop a few little fence posts around. Put some torches around as well, just to stop spawns too much. There we go, that's one. Create ourselves a nice little lit area around our base. And there we go, that's two. We'll probably even be a little bit brave and go over as far as our little planted area. Oh, there's a creeper over there, we're not going to mess with him. He can stop where he is. If we reposition this little step so it turns in nicely like that, actually probably come around here and put this one. Oh, misplaced that one. Don't forget to close your doors. So we're going to pop back in here and just widen out our cave a little bit as we wait for the sun to rise, and just see if we can find any ores, so any kind of coal or... Oh! Just as he says it, it shall appear. Brilliant. Okay, so this is coal. So you can see that it's got these black spots in it, in the stone face. And when you mine coal, you get yourself a piece of coal. And you also get yourself, some of the time, experience. So if you see the bottom bar at the bottom, which has got the green little lines in it, when I mine this coal, you'll hear a little ping ping noise and you'll see that bar shoot up. And that's because I'm gathering experience. And experience right now isn't very useful, but when you move on later in the game, and we get into the world of enchanting, it's experience that allows us to enchant things. So at the minute we've gathered ourselves 8 coal and we've got 7 charcoal already. But we have broken our pickaxe, so it's a good job I saved that last log. So it allows us to make some more sticks and we can make ourselves another pickaxe. Just check and see if the sun's coming up. Nope. It shouldn't be long though. So what we're going to do is mine the rest of this coal out. So that's going to be useful fuel for when we hopefully find some iron or some copper to melt. There we go. And because I've created a bit of a dark hole up here and I don't want things to spawn on our heads, we're going to make with charcoal a few more torches. We're going to drop one up here. That just means there's not going to be any spawns above our heads in our nice little cave. And is the sun coming up? Oh yeah! The sun is shining up. There is a skelly over there that's not burning up yet though, which means it's probably not safe to just go out just yet. So we'll concentrate on just getting a little bit more of this down and creating ourselves this little base area a bit more. Well, there we go, our skeleton friend seems to have disappeared, and over here you can see our wheat is starting to grow. So you can see, look, it's going through its little growth stages, it's all at different heights. And what I want to do now is probably make myself a little staircase in and out of here. And we'll go up on top of here and see, oh look, see, little skeleton taking shelter underneath there so it doesn't burn up in the sun. Very clever. What we're going to do is do a little bit of fishing for food now, because we haven't got a fishing rod yet, but we do have an axe, and I did just see some salmon here. That's a big void. I think it was salmon anyway, maybe it's cod. No, that is salmon. So if we go up to the salmon under the water and we click our left mouse button with our axe in hand, we should, before we run out of air, pick up 1 raw salmon. So that's some food for us to eat now, rather than having to eat those apples and waiting for our wheat to grow up. And I'm just going to go around and do a little bit of axe fishing. There we go, where's the other one gone? There he is. Don't run away. Food. There we go. And let's just pick all those bits of salmon up. So we've got 4, we've got 5. Is that it? Oh, I see another one over here. Good thing is they seem to respawn quite quickly. So we should, if we just swim around this, there we go, there's another one. Oh, took more than one hit. And we just got some bone meal. So fish will occasionally drop bone meal for you. And bone meal is used to grow plants. So you can make either the grass grow fast if you wanted to, or that skeleton's not still around here, is he? No, he's despawned. Yeah, you can make plants grow faster, or you can make the grass grow. So it's good for if you want to speed up farming a little bit, or if you want to make your whole area look a little bit prettier with flowers and plants and things. So it's definitely good to have bone meal on you. It's made from bones. I suppose when you kill fish, you get fish bones. So I suppose that makes sense. But we are struggling to hit one of these. There we go, there's another one. And I've got to be really careful. You see the bubbles on above my hunger bar? That is my air. And you don't want to run out of air because then you start to take damage. So that is one of the ways you can die, is obviously by drowning in the game, which is not advised. So we're going to keep one eye on that bar while we're doing all this diving down to get fish to eat. Now what we're at in a minute, 10. I'll keep it going a little while, but we'll keep going while we've got all these salmon. Right, so there we go, that's our fishing trip done. And there's one other major thing that I really want to achieve today before that sun goes down. Where's the sun? Oh, it's in the middle of the sky. We've got a little bit of time yet. So we are a bit short on wood, so we need a little bit more wood. And then the other thing I want to do is find some sheep. I'm pretty sure there was some just by spawn. So I'm just going to chop this tree down while we're here. Nearly worn our axe out already because we've just been absolutely slaying fish to make sure we've got some good food on the go. There we go, we've got a little bit more wood now. That will be enough to make a bed with anyway. And we need to go and see the sheep. Let me quickly show you how bone meal works. So I've got 3 bone meal in my hand now. So if we pick some of the bigger crops, if I press that one, there we go, that's made that one fully grow, that fully grow, and that fully grow. Now if I take them out, harvest them if you will, I can get their seeds back. So I've now got 10 seeds because I've just harvested that, and we can probably plant some more if we get our hoe out. Go, and let's do this back row over here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have also got 3 wheat. So I've got my first 3 wheat, which I could use to make some bread, but right now I'm going to save that because we've just got all of those lovely fish. And there's even more here now. Oh. Hello, horsey, what are you doing in the sea? That doesn't seem very smart to me, but you do you. Right, sheep. I think the sheep over here. I think we've just got enough in our axe to sort out the sheep. I need 3 white. There's a 1, 2, and 3. So there we go. Sorry, Mr. White Sheep, you have got to go. That's 1 piece of wool, 2 pieces of wool, 3 pieces of wool, and I am going to have a blue bed, so I'm going to get myself a blue flower. So if we take this wool and our wood and our salmon all the way back to our base, we will make ourselves a bed for the night so that we don't have to hide away in our cave again all night. We will make ourselves some cooked salmon, and we will be well set for the end of episode 1. So here's home sweet home. It's a beautiful thing. First thing we're going to make is the bed. So we're going to take 3 oak planks, 1, 2, 3 in the crafting table. We're going to take our 3 white wool, 1, 2, 3 in the crafting table, and make ourselves a white bed. We're then going to take our cornflower and turn that into blue dye, and then if we put the bed and the blue dye into the crafting table, we make ourselves a nice blue bed. And I think we're going to put the bed down over here like that. Now the last thing to do once you've got your bed ready, let's just shut that door, is right click on it, and you can see that set respawn point set. That now means if we die in this world, this is where we will come back to the bed, unless we destroy it. Now if I've destroyed it, I've now got no respawn point, so it's important leave your respawn point there, and it'll allow me then to sleep at night if I want to. The other thing I would like to do in this episode is set ourselves a way of cooking up this lovely food easily. So if we make ourselves a furnace, we should then be able to make ourselves a smoker. So you need a furnace and 4 oak logs, and you can make a smoker. And if we pop that smoker down here, I think this smoker is also going to need a chimney, so we'll get a chimney put in for that one. And we will stick in our raw salmon, and we'll put in our charcoal, and that raw salmon will now cook in the smoker nice and quickly and become cooked salmon. There we go. And because we're hungry already, we're going to eat some cooked salmon. And you can see that gives us about 3 ham hocks worth of health. Ham hocks, I think that's what I'll call them, but who knows. We could really do with a touch more wood just before the sun goes down. Oh, in fact, we don't need to worry about the sun going down, do we? We've got a bed. So, let's cover off what we've done so far. We spawned over there in our spawn area, discovered this lovely little bay, and made ourselves our first little wheat farm. We've got ourselves a nice little setup with some lighting. We've learned about how to make a torch, how to make a furnace, and use a furnace to make charcoal. We've used a smoker now to cook ourselves some salmon, and I'm going to eat a bit more of that while we're talking. We went fishing for salmon in our little lakes just around where we are. We've grown some trees. We learned how to use beds, and we found ourselves a first bit of coal. So it's been a really good first episode, and I hope you have all absolutely liked the start of this new series. Obviously there's way more to cover, but we are going to go slow, as I said before, and it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Do like the video, subscribe, and there will be a subscriber wall coming up soon, so please put your subscriptions in, drop me your name in the comments to make sure you make your way onto the subscriber wall, and I will see you all real soon for the episode 2 of OMG Knit's Survival Guide. See you all later, bye.